All right. Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 5 to 8 English lesson on subordinating conjunction. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 5 to 8. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of subordinating conjunctions. All right. So our chapter is subordinating conjunction. Our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 5 to 8, mainly focusing on grade 5. And the lessons that we are going to be doing under the chapter of subordinating conjunction is to identify subordinating conjunctions. All right. So when it comes to subordinating conjunctions, right? So when it comes to subordinating conjunctions, they introduce the dependent clause within a complex sentence, right? So remember last time we did different types of sentences. We spoke about a simple sentence, a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. Simple sentence as a subject and a verb, and it expresses a complete thought. Compound sentence is basically two simple sentences that is joined by a coordinating conjunction. And then we have a complex sentence. And a complex sentence, right? It consists of an independent clause as well as a dependent clause. And then it also the dependent clause within that sentence, complex sentence, It starts with a subordinating conjunction. Yeah. See. So when it comes to our subordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunctions, right? It introduces the dependent clause in a complex sentence. All right. So we said that a subordinating conjunction introduces a dependent clause within a complex sentence, right? And that is what I said earlier on, that within a complex sentence, we have an independent clause and a dependent clause. And the dependent clause, right, within that sentence, it tells you about the other part of the sentence and it cannot stand on its own. Dependent clause cannot stand on its own. And I always try to make the example of dependent, and then I tried to make an example of you as a child, right? You are still depending. You depend on your parents or family members basically to still care for you, right? Which means that it's your duty, oopsie, just to do whatever you need to do. However, they basically take care of you. So that is almost like how it is or what it is within a complex sentence. We have an independent clause as well as a dependent clause, and a dependent clause can not stand on its own. So it's almost like the independent clause does the work within that sentence. And some common subordinating conjunctions, right, within the sentence are words like after, before, as, while, until, because, since, unless, although, and the word if. Those are subordinating conjunctions. Those are about the common ones. And if we look at an example of a subordinating conjunction, it says, I need to return this book before the library closes. I need to return this book before the library closes. So if we look at that specific sentence, right, it says, I need to return this book. You need to return it when? I need to return it before the library closes. And remember, we said a deepen and close tells you about the other part of the sentence that cannot stand alone, that cannot stand on its own. Another example says, unless. Yes, yes, well done. I have to go to school although I have a doctor's appointment or a doctor's note stating I must be at home. Yes, well done. That example is actually perfect. So I have to go to school although I have a doctor's appointment or a doctor's note. Yes, that is correct. So well done. The next one says, unless it's a cloudy night, or unless it's cloudy tonight, we will see the full moon. So, which means that we will basically see the full moon unless it is cloudy outside. So, unless is our synonym, not synonym, our coordinating conjunction, our subordinating conjunction. So, unless is our subordinating conjunction. All right, the next one says, I was late this morning because I forgot to set my alarm. I need my medicine because I get. Yes, well done. Because I get motion sickness. And that is so correct. That is the same with me. Before I go on any long trip, I take medication. So well done. That sentence, top notch. I need my medicine, sorry, because I get motion sickness. Well done. That is perfect. All right. And we said that I was late this morning because I forgot to set my alarm. So I overslept. All right. So we see that when it comes to certain words, right, we spoke about subordinating conjunctions. We spoke about coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction. Guys, there's a difference between subordinating conjunctions and there's a difference between coordinating conjunction, right? A coordinating conjunction, it joins two simple sentences by using the words and, but, or so. That is coordinating conjunctions. And then we have this one, which is a subordinating conjunction. And a subordinating conjunction, it is used to introduce a dependent clause within a complex sentence, right? So we should try to not, for example, get it wrong, if that is the word, right? By just assuming that subordinating is the same as coordinating conjunction. I have to wear a dress since, yes, it is my birthday party. Well done. Since is our conjunction of it is our conjunction over there. Wow, so well done. I like that. I really like it. All right. So now we're gonna go to aplusstudents.ca. So we're first going to aplusstudents.ca. We're going to identify subordinating conjunctions, maybe make some more sentences, and then we are going to our test. And we're going to identify subordinating conjunctions. I have to do my homework while my brother is asleep. Yes, well done. While is our subordinating conjunction over there. Well done. And I had to leave school because I have an appointment after school. Well done. Well done. Like I said, that is perfect. If it is sunny outside, I will play at the park. Yes, because if is our subordinating conjunction within that sentence. Well done. If it is sunny outside, I will go and play at the park. Guys, well done. Well done. Spot on, seriously. All right. So now we are going to, like I said, identify sentences or identify subordinating conjunctions within our sentences. Because Stanley was new, we encourage him to sit at our table. Because Stanley was new, we encourage him to sit by our table. So because over there is our dependent clause. I have to do dance lessons until next week, Sunday. Yes, until next week, Sunday. So until is our subordinating conjunction. Yes, well done. All right. Now we are going to our test where we are going to identify subordinating conjunction. Yes, I have to dress up as a witch for Halloween. As over there, as is our oopsie subordinating conjunction. Well done. I have to dress up as a witch for Halloween. All right, so let us go to our test. Okay, so we're going to select the subordinating conjunction within the sentence. Do you want to play a word game until the ferry arrives? Do you want to play a word game until the ferry arrives? We need to select the subordinating conjunction within that sentence. We need to choose our subordinating conjunction. Do you want to play a word game until the ferry arrives? And if we were to choose our subordinating conjunction, yes, and then we will say until the ferry arrives. Well done. The next one says we need to select the subordinating conjunction. It says, I don't watch scary movies unless they are also a bit humorous. So I don't watch scary movies unless they are also a bit humorous. We need to choose or select the subordinating conjunction. And if we were to choose our correct option, we will say unless is our well done. Another example. Before school, I have to pack my own lunch. Yes, well done. Well done. Before is our subordinating conjunction. Well done. Yes. The next one says Jessica ended her talk early since her audience looked drowsy. So Jessica ended her talk early since her audience looked drowsy. We need to select the conjunction. So Jessica ended her talk early since her audience looked drowsy. And if we were to choose our subordinating conjunction, since is our conjunction. Well done. So since is our conjunction. We can't conduct this experiment unless we get some sulfur. We can't conduct this experiment unless we get some sulfur. We need to select our subordinating conjunction. All right. And if we were to choose our subordinating conjunction, then unless is our subordinating conjunction. Yes, well done. I got a pet parrot, although I wish for a puppy. Yes, well done. Or although I wanted a puppy. Well done. Yes, although is our subordinating conjunction within that sentence. Well done. All right, let's look at the last one. It says, we should go to the museum since we have a season pass. We should go to the museum since we have a season. Oh, it's pass. Pass. I get confused between pass and pass because of our language in South Africa. And if we were to choose our subordinating conjunction, then yes, since is our subordinating conjunction. Well done. All right. So we are going to, before we end off our lesson, it's not time to end it off yet. We still have like about 10 minutes left. So before we end off our lesson, we are going to write down more examples on subordinating conjunctions just for us to, I wouldn't say familiarize ourselves still, but just to, identify subordinating conjunctions and become more comfortable with, you know, being able to know how to use a subordinating conjunction within a sentence. Oh, welcome. Is it Amari? Welcome. All right, so now we're going to write down a few more examples on subordinating conjunction. So far, we have quite a few examples on subordinating conjunctions. We have I got a pet parrot, although I wished for a puppy. So there, our subordinating conjunction was although. Before school, I have to pack my own lunch. So before is our subordinating conjunction, and we wrote quite a few other subordinating conjunctions. All right. So if we look now, thank you. If we look at more examples of subordinating conjunctions, right, and how to use it. Let me remove this one over here. Firstly, we said subordinating conjunctions, right? Words like after, before, as, while, until, because, since, unless, although, if. Those are that's a few common examples of subordinating conjunction, right? So we need to basically try to identify subordinating conjunctions, because a subordinating conjunction you'll mainly also find within a complex sentence, right? Where a subordinating conjunction, it introduces the dependent clause within a complex sentence, right? And we said a complex sentence has both an independent clause as well as a dependent clause, right? And a dependent clause cannot stand on its own. So now what the subordinating conjunction does, it introduces that dependent clause within our complex sentence. And if we look at an example, right, of a subordinating conjunction, then we can also say, okay, I have one. It says, unless we leave now, we will be late. What is our subordinating conjunction within that sentence? And if we were to choose our our subordinating conjunction, then yes, it is unless, which means that if you guys don't leave now, then we are going to be late. So unless we leave now, we will be late. So well done. Unless is our subordinating conjunction. All right, if we look at another one, right, it says, oh, this one is similar to the one that one of you did, which is, although she was ill, she went to school. Although she was ill, she went to school. What is our subordinating conjunction within that sentence? All right. And if we were to choose our subordinating conjunction, then although is our subordinating conjunction. Right. So although she was ill, she went to school. Well done. Right. Although is our subordinating conjunction. And if we were to follow up on that's the same sentence, we can then say, I went to school once I started feeling better. What is our subordinating conjunction within that sentence? I went to school once I started feeling better. When or once? Yes, and once is our subordinating conjunction. So well done. Well done, everybody. This is sadly the end of our lesson on subordinating conjunctions. We had to identify subordinating conjunctions within um within our sentences, right? Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the class. Thank you very much for interacting, and I really hope that you guys are going to have an amazing weekend further. All right. So this is the end of our lesson. Thank you guys. Till next time. Goodbye. Thank you. All right. See you guys. Bye. Oh no, guys, I don't do maths. I am only an English teacher. I only teach English, not maths. All right. See you guys. Bye.